Hey there, Eddie. Your theme hasn't been supported by anybody since 2021, which means that many versions of WordPress, major versions of WordPress, have happened since. So this last update, you inadvertently broke your theme. Your theme broke WordPress is what it comes down to. So this is what your site looks like currently. You can see there's all of these error messages. These error messages are all being generated by WordPress because your theme has broken it. Let me just show you a couple of quick examples. And I have managed to do some patching, and I'm, a little ways over the allotted time we had. So let me do this kind of quickly, and we'll see how we can patch this. So this first thing that I highlighted, you can see if you read that, not that you need to understand code, but you can just read the English side of it, that there is a new way, excuse me. Sorry, I have a bit of a head cold. There's a new way that WordPress is loading theme settings since this theme was developed. And so everything else is broken by the theme, not by WordPress. I'll just kind of show you some examples down here. So these are all error messages. If I just highlight a few, you can see that is the Perilous Mingle theme that's breaking WordPress. Nothing we can do about this other than recode the theme or load another theme. So what I've done is tried to patch things together. So let me start with, I managed to write some code. Hang on, gotta load a different screen here. There it is. I wrote some code that'll hide all these error messages. But the error messages are breaking other things. So there's some things in your site that aren't going to work correctly. So let's go ahead and just refresh this. And this is the way you'll see your site. You see all those error messages are gone. All those error messages show up here also in the admin area, which is why the admin wasn't working. You couldn't click on anything or use the editor. You still can't use the editor, but anyway. So this is where we are. I've managed to load your logo again. I managed to load the slideshow, though I can't have any control over the text that was there. So my thought is we choose one of these images. I'm going to choose this image and get rid of the slideshow, get rid of the text, because we can't control the text, we can't control where it sits, we can't control its styling. All that was done within the theme, and now that's broken. If you hear the music in the background, if you can, that's my kids doing the dishes. As I scroll down, the styling of your text has also changed. I can't do anything about that. That was all controlled within the theme. And then this section down here, I can't get access to at all. If I go into WordPress's editor and pull up your home page, you're going to see this is what I'm left with. You can see the pink error message tells me that it can't load a plugin that's required to create the home page. So we just have this content that was probably, goes back way before we even built the site 100 years ago. So I can't edit this at all. The only thing I could really do is use some CSS to hide this, and that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I can hide the images. If I can hide the images, I'll just leave the text here. I didn't dig into that yet. So the other pages seem to work okay. If I go to your blog, everything seems to load all right. If I go to this section again, styling's a little different. The fonts are a little different because they're not being controlled by the theme anymore. But everything seems to be okay. Again, kind of putting this together with a little bit of duct tape and, a little bit of caulk, as they say. Also, your footer's not working anymore. That's completely set up by the theme. I can't do anything about that. Again, there's dozens, if not hundreds, of theme functions now that are broken. So I'll see what I can do about this bottom section. I'm going to leave one image here with no text just so this doesn't look empty. We can't change the text on the home page at all, as the theme has broken the editor. You can't change any pages anywhere else either. I can't even get into the widget area where your sidebar was built. I can't get past this message. This is a WordPress message telling you now you can use a block editor. But you see as I hit start, get started, I'm tapping on that multiple times. It doesn't let me go anywhere. The X to close it just brings it back up. So again, this theme didn't exist when the block editor was created by WordPress. So the two aren't talking to each other. So we can't do anything with widgets, anything with your sidebars. Matter of fact, I can't even use the navigation over here. I'm clicking on pages, and this keeps popping up. Sorry. So I can only use the back arrow of my browser. So there's a lot of things broken in your theme. I know you did this inadvertently. I'm definitely over our budget. If you did have any more room, I'm gonna invoice you after this. I'm gonna open up a tip section in the invoice, and if you did have, I'm probably 4.5, 5 hours in. I was just trying to find workarounds so you could actually use this thing. If there's anything you could do over the 600, it'd be appreciated. If your budget's that tight, I understand, no hard feelings. Just putting that option out there. And yeah, you'll need to do something about this in the near future. Your site's basically unusable. Again, we're going to tape it together so that it doesn't look horrible. And most of your functionality doesn't work anymore. So sorry for the bad news. It's just the facts of life. Your theme goes back to 2011. So the fact that it just broke in the last, few weeks or week or whatever, 2 days, is pretty remarkable, honestly. So, again, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, and hope this works out for you, and then we can deal with next steps whenever you have the time and budget. So, see ya.